Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Becca and today we are going to chat about 5 plants? Yeah, 5 plants that I am happy to continuously rebuy. So I've talked about this concept a little bit here and there in my videos of plants that I kind of keep as long-term flower bouquets, and these plants are definitely that. I buy them with the full expectation that they are going to die, probably eventually, a sad and terrible death. But they're just plants that don't tend to last very long in my collection for one reason or another. And instead of being like really sad about that and bummed out about it, I'm choosing to see it as a fun thing that they kind of are here for a little bit and then they go away. This video is also sponsored by Glasses USA. We'll talk about them a little bit later, but peep the new frames. This is a little bit of a spoiler alert. The first plant that I buy fully expecting it to die at some point is the Fonia. And the Fonia also happens to be my favorite plant. There's just something about those leaves that draws me in every single time. And when I see them in like observatories, I just am completely obsessed. Fonia is just one of those plants that if you've ever had one, you know they are super dramatic. They will definitely tell you what they want when they want it. And I've had a few throughout the course of my plant parenthood, and they've all been very special to me in different ways. But you know what? The common denominator between all of them is that they die. And it is inevitable, in my opinion. Like, it will happen eventually, and you can take care of them for a long time, you know, just depending on your circumstances and the amount of attention that you are able to give to it. But I noticed that anytime my mental health slips, or I'm particularly busy, or if I travel, I'm probably gonna lose my Fonia. And you know what? It's sad every time, but I'm happy to rebuy it because they're usually pretty cheap and they're just really beautiful, and I just love having one around. Thank you so much to Glasses USA for sponsoring this video. You guys know I'm a total glasses girly. I love the accessories of the face. Glasses USA is one of the biggest eyewear retailers in the US, and they have so many different options for eyeglasses and sunglasses from amazing brands like Oakley, Ray-Ban, Gucci, and so much more. One of my favorite brands is actually Muse, and both of these glasses, well, sorry, let me take them out of the case. Both of these glasses that I've been wearing are from Muse, so you've seen me wear these dark frame glasses quite a bit. And then I recently got these more tortoiseshell, like blonde tortoiseshell glasses. I absolutely love them. A feature that is a non-negotiable for me is blue light, just due to how much I'm on a computer or my phone working, or just mindlessly scrolling. It helps reduce eye strain, decrease headaches, improves your sleep, and increases productivity. I am a person who gets migraines quite often, and blue light glasses definitely help mitigate that problem. Shopping for glasses online can obviously be pretty intimidating because you don't know how they're going to look on your face, but with the online try-on tool with Glasses USA, you can see what they're going to look like on your face. It was super helpful to narrow down frames that I thought would look good on my face. The Glasses USA shopping experience is risk-free with free shipping and returns and 100% money-back guarantee within 14 days. Also, I just want to note that prescription sunglasses have absolutely changed my life. Like, I went so long without having them because it just felt too bougie, but honestly, changed my life. Glasses USA has a crazy awesome deal for all of my followers, so if you want to click the link in the description box below to find out what that is, I highly suggest it. It can be stacked on top of any of the coupons that they already have on their website right now, so definitely go check it out. It's going to last for 24 hours. The next plant that I'm happy to rebuy is the prayer plant, the Maranta prayer plant. And I particularly love the lemon lime the most. I think that the colors are so striking and beautiful. The red Maranta is obviously beautiful too, but I just am not as attracted to colorful leaves in that way. So I really love the green and the light green contrast. Anyway, this is one of those plants that for a long time I really wanted it to be like a staple plant in my collection that I just had all the time. And after like 2 or 3 tries, I've realized that it's just not one of those plants that's going to be able to live in my collection forever. Like for example, a Monstera Deliciosa. You know, you buy a Monstera Deliciosa and you know that it's gonna be around for a very long time. The prayer plant and basically every plant on this list is just not that. I think where I've gone wrong with this plant in the past is I have repotted it and I have moved it. Because every time I've done one of those two things, the plant has taken a serious nosedive. I think maybe it's just more sensitive. I mean, I don't think that, I know that it's more sensitive, and they're so fun to have for a little bit, but once they start looking a little bit mangled, you know, you can toss it and that's fine. Something that I started to talk about more online is the concept of throwing away plants. There's two camps with this conversation. People are either like, yes, throw them out, your mental health is more important, and people who are in the second camp, which is no, your mental health doesn't matter, it is a living thing, figure it out. Which, like, I find myself going back and forth between these two quite often, but I find a lot more comfort in the camp that is your mental health is way more important than this plant. And that is something that I really try to share a lot on my channel, because I find myself holding on to plants for years and I don't like the plant. It's taking up literal space in my home and mental space in my mind, and I don't even like the plant and I don't have the capacity to sell it, so I'm just gonna keep it. Why didn't I just throw it away? Why? 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 I don't know. Here is your sign that once your plant, any of the plants on this list or any other plant in your collection starts looking mangled, toss it. Next up, we are going to talk about the Stromanthe Magic Star, Trio Star, Everything Star, all of those, Stromanthe, whatever. So these are so beautiful. Obviously every single plant on this list is so beautiful. What is it when something is so beautiful, it like shines, it's like stars, they shine so bright, but then they burn out so fast. There's an analogy there and mom brain is taking it away from me. They're beautiful and I love them. Not for long term, but I love them. I had a Magic Star for a while actually, and this is one of those plants that I just held on to. I don't know why, but it actually wasn't doing too bad for a while, and then it got spider mites. Like, well, it got spider mites the one time and then it made it through and it didn't look too bad after that, and then it just kept getting pests, and then I wouldn't catch it right away and I would notice that it had a pest, but I was kind of like, I don't really care about that plant very much. Like, does it really matter? See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I was just holding on to it to hold on to it for no other reason besides me feeling guilty. We're not doing that this year. When you get a Magic Star, Trio Star, whatever, all of the stars, and it starts looking bad, just toss it and go get a new one. All right, the last plant on this list, which might be kind of surprising to a lot of people, is the Aglaonema Silver Bay, or just Aglaonema in general. So I definitely could transfer this plant to being on this list to being a plant that I have more long term if I did one simple thing, and that is if I propagated it. So what I noticed with my Aglaonema is after so long, the stems, bless you, the stems get so bare, and then you just have this long empty stem and then a tuft of leaves at the top. And there's a lot of plants that do that. Like, that's not abnormal houseplant behavior, but what I could do is I could just chop it, put it in water, do a little chop and prop moment, and there we go. But for some reason, instead of doing that, I just let the plant get so ugly and just to a state where it like clearly is not it's looking bad. So maybe next time I buy one, because inevitably I'm gonna buy another Aglaonema Silver Bay, that's why it's on this list, maybe I will put a little bit more effort to chop and prop it to extend the life of the plant, because it's not like plant that like disintegrates like the rest of these plants that I've mentioned. It definitely could be upgraded. So I'm gonna work on that this year. That's my homework for myself, and my homework for you is to look around your collection and just come to terms with plants that you think are just long-term flower arrangements. What is considered a long-term flower arrangement in your collection that you can just like toss and maybe get a new one? If the plant makes you happy, for some reason it just is not happy in your collection, and it's super cheap to buy a new one. Like, how expensive are bouquets of flowers? Like probably like 10 to 15 bucks for a good one, if not more, unless you're at Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's is amazing. And if you look at it that way, that it is this long-term flower arrangement, you can kind of put it anywhere in your house and not really feel that guilty for it dying. And I mean, this video might be controversial. People might not like this concept really at all. And this isn't to say that I'm buying these plants every month or every 2 months. You know, it's like if I'm at the store and I see one and I like it, I'll buy it. and then, you know, it'll last for a few months and I'm happy. Then I'll go another 6 months and then I'll see another one. You know what I mean? I'm not out shopping that often for plants, so I'm not seeing them that often. Different life stages call for different types of plant care, and I have a baby. So life looks a little bit different and weird right now, and we're just kind of rolling with it and trying to figure out how that looks. And maybe more plants will become long-term flower arrangements for me, and maybe I just won't rebuy them, and maybe my collection will be cut in half. I don't know. I really cannot predict my future in plants looks like, but I do always know that I will have a plant. I don't know, I'm going off on this tangent that's not related at all, but I just feel the need to say it. I'm gonna end the tangent there and say thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope that you enjoyed. And if you have any plants that you consider long-term flower arrangements, ones that you're okay to kill and then you can go rebuy them, it's fine. Let me know in the comments down below. I'm very intrigued to see what level we are with each other. Like if we have any similar plants, or if you have ones that maybe I should add to my list. And again, thank you so much to Glasses USA for sponsoring this video and helping me see the world. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. And yeah, see you later. Bye.